What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. I'll also, in this video alone, because it's Friday, be giving $50 away to the correct two-man posted down in the comment section. So post your favorite two-mans down in the comment section for your chance to win $50. I will randomly, at the end of the night, select one, and the first one that I find that is correct will be the winner, all right? And I'll announce that in tomorrow morning's video, all right? Thank y'all for joining me as always, man. And as always, PropsMadeEasy.com had a huge night last night. A bunch of members were flooding me with their Kyle Schwarber home run hits from the early game against AJ. I mean, I keep trying to tell you guys that this tool is absolutely ridiculous, not only with the player prop stuff, not only with the game center stuff, but the home run predictor now too. It has been going absolutely nuts. You had O'Neal Cruz the day before yesterday. Then you had Kyle Schwarber yesterday in the game one against AJ. I mean, it just continues to go. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're still finding an excuse not to be a Props Made Easy member, using code YouTube right now at PropsMadeEasy.com, you can get it for $15 a month for the lifetime of your active subscription. So as long as you keep that $15 active, you will be able to keep it at 15. All right? Now, if you let it fail or you don't stay on at that 15 after, you got to get back at 20. There's no get back at the 15. It's a one-use thing. So if you use it, take advantage of it. Lock in for good. $15 a month for life at PropsMadeEasy.com, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's 3 times plus less. 3 times and higher less price than any other tools in this entire industry, especially for the amount of data we provide. And that's just what we're in it for, man, to give y'all pro level data for super cheap so that y'all can put most of your bankroll into your slips that you create. So if you're not a Props Made Easy member yet, you probably just hate on me and you just don't want to be a part of it. And it's all good. Over 22,000 people now utilize Props Made Easy. So shout out to everybody who is. Congratulations on the extra wins that y'all are getting since joining. And let's get straight into the picks for today, baby. We're going to talk MLB. We don't have any NBA today. We're going to talk MLB, WNBA, and stuff like that, and Game Center, and then Home Run Predictor. We'll get into all of that. Now, I've mentioned a few times, like a lot of times, people sleep on MLB. People sleep on baseball betting. Like baseball last year was one of my biggest seasons. At the end of, like, right when NBA was ending into MLB was one of my biggest times. Like, just these MLB picks, a lot of times you can find some great value with them. Plus, it's just fun, and they play a bunch of games every single day. It's just a lot to be able to bet on. Obviously, use bankroll management. You know what I mean? You don't want to overexert yourself to where you don't have any bankroll left. Obviously, at this point, I mean, if you're a regular watcher of mine, you should be using bankroll management. You should be playing the smartest ways possible. I mean, otherwise, you're just ignoring sound advice and just going about your own business, and that's fine. Look, if you don't respect your bankroll and you're okay with depleting it, then hey, go for it, have fun. But my main focus is making sure that y'all are able to build your bankroll consistently. That's what I'm here to do, kind of change y'all's mindsets on what y'all are going about this shit. So anyway, high EV Heat. The best MLB pick right now on Prizepicks is Ke'Bryan Hayes over 0.5 bases. He's a 5.23 EV percent on Prizepicks, minus 133 consensus odds on the over 0.5 bases, 37 books baked into that, AI simulation projection on the over as well. Ke'Bryan Hayes is a solid option. Next up, we have some honorable mentions. Kyle Schwarber over 0.5 runs at a 4.78 EV, 30 books built into that, making it a 4.78, so great spot there. AI simulation on the same side as well. Bryce Harper runs over 0.5 at a 4.71, 30 books again. And I've told y'all, when it comes to the DFS books, you can bring it down to 4.5 EV or so. You know what I mean? Give yourself some more opportunity, especially if these books are high. Like, for example, I'd still go Kyle Freeland over 16.5 outs at a 4.46 EV with 39 books baked into that. I would still consider that at a 4.46. So you could definitely still consider these spots as long as the consensus books are real high. At the end of the day, you really just want positive EV. The reason we talk about the 5% or higher is because that's going to be a little bit more of a consistent strategy than trying to take like the 1% EVs and stuff. And you know what I mean? Long term, you're just going to be more successful taking the higher EVs that you possibly can. Let's open it up a little bit and continue staying on Prizepicks, but just open it up to NHL and WNBA as well. See if we have anything for Prizepicks there. A few options that stick out. Jonquel Jones sticks out immediately. Under 9.5 rebounds on Prizepicks at a 5.53 EV%. 31 books are baked into a minus 134 consensus on the under 9.5 rebounds. So obviously you get the fixed payout on either side. So if minus 134 is the average on the under, you want to go ahead and take the under 9.5 with the even payout. So under 9.5 rebounds on Jonquel Jones is a good one. Asia Wilson's a good one, but only 3 books is a little concerning. Brittany Sykes is a very high EV, but 9 consensus books. Again, you can have a little bit of leeway for WNBA, but you will get plays like this available. So you really don't have to force anything. You can get a play like this where there's 31 books over the 5% EV in a good option. Let's see. Kiki Arefin is over the 5% EV, almost on the 30 books. So that's another WNBA you could go with, under 9.5 rebounds on Kiki as well. But yeah, pretty much for Prizepicks, that's what we got there. Let's open it up and let's look at just the DFS books. Where are the, let me see, Dabble, DK Pick 6, Underdog. Why are they not in order anymore? I got to get those put back in order. Let's look at these. All right. Brian Wu is going to be our best value in general across the DFS books over on Dabble. Over 5.5 strikeouts. You can actually pair him up with the Luis Ortiz option. Brian Wu over 5.5 strikeouts is an 8.16. 53 books have him at minus 145 on the over 5.5 strikeouts. But yet at Dabble, you get the over at even money. So 8.16 EV. Love that spot on Brian Wu. Pair that up with Luis Ortiz over 5.5 strikeouts on Dabble at a 6.67 EV. 41 books baked into the over 5.5 strikeouts. A good spot on Luis as well. We have Ronald Acuna Jr. over 1.5 bases at a 6.61 on Underdog. 43 books baked into Ronald Acuna. Good spot there. Bryson Stott's almost where we like to see it. Sabali, 22 books, almost there. That's playable. Under 7.5 rebounds at a 6.14 over on Underdog. A lot of Underdog popping right now, to be honest. Mike Mastroboni, over 0.5 bases on Underdog at a 5.78. I've noticed a lot more value on Underdog than Prizepicks if you just go straight up between those two for sure. All right, let's move on to all books. Let's see where the absolute best options are. Let's go sharp and safe. You already know. All right, Cody Clemens at the top on ProfitX, over 0.5 hits at a 9.17 EV. You're grabbing it at minus 129 odds on ProfitX, where the consensus is nearly minus 160 across 35 books. So great spot on Clemens, over 0.5 hits. Lucas Giolito, over 4.5 strikeouts. You can grab at minus 121 on ProfitX at an 8.87 EV. 51 books are baked into an average of minus 147. So if the average is minus 147 across 51 other books, but yet you get it at minus 121, of course it's great value, 8.87. That is the key to making profit long term. This will not be minus 121 all day. This will eventually be closer to that. That's what Props Made Easy helps you do. It helps you get these picks at a good price comparative to where it's going to end up. Brian Wu, over 5.5 strikeouts on Hard Rock for my folks in Florida, 8.56 EV, 53 books baked in. Brian Wu, over 5.5 strikeouts. Straight bet these, man. Straight bet these. You don't have to pair none of them up. Nick Fortes, over 0.5 hits at minus 139 on Novig, already heavily favored to happen. 8 EV, though, due to the consensus odds being almost minus 170 across 37 books. So great spot on Fortes. Pete Alonso, under 1.5 bases at minus 125 on Fanatics, 7.79 EV, 46 books baked into that consensus. So again, some amazing options on the board. And again, look at all of these amazing EV spots. If you take these spots consistently, win or lose, you will be profitable long term. It's guaranteed. That's the only way that people make money in this industry. And I know some people are going to hear that and be like, oh yeah, you're just gatekeeping the real strategy. Oh no, this capper on X has the real strategy. He's really the best. Plus EV is the only way. Okay? I mean, and eventually it's better to just learn that early than to learn the hard way after you've lost a shit ton of money. Or maybe lost to the point where you can't even gamble no more. If you really want to make money in this shit, if you're really in this shit to make some side money, maybe some vacation money every year, or pay your light bill every month to help ease some of the real life payments shit, you really can do that. You really can do that. A lot of people look at gambling like, oh, I'm either going for the huge win or I'm just, you know, never going to win. It's like they automatically think of gambling as not something they can have consistent money at. It's just like they throw a dart at a big win or they just expect to lose. Like there's no way, right? But at the end of the day, if you really want to pay some bills in real life and really take some of this financial off of your real life, you can. Now, does that mean quit your job and full-time gamble? No, not yet. You need to get your bankroll up to a level where you would be able to do that. But nonetheless, you can really take this shit serious and take it to another level. But you have to play plus EV. There's no other option. There's no like gut call like, oh, this team has beat this team 3 out of the last 4 years. Like, that's none of it matters. It's all smoke and mirrors. It's all bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, all the data you need is baked into these consensus odds. And when you compare them to the book you're playing on, that's what it is. You want the best value. You want to buy it at the best price. That's all it's about. The quicker you realize that, the more money you'll make. All right, let's open it up. Look at all books. Let's look at, take NBA off. Let's look at MLB, NHL, WNBA. See what the best options are here. Let's see if there's any sharp and safe. First off, the Los Angeles Angels, first team to score on ESPN Bet at minus 125. 45 books are baked into a minus 140 average, and you're getting it at minus 125. So good sharp and safe play there. If we look at high EV Heat, we've got some long shots at the top. Again, these long shots at plus 300s and stuff, you need to do like a quarter of your bankroll, half your bankroll. These are big long shots. But like, I like to go down to where you start getting the consensus books bigger. Like, you got 69 books on the Arizona Diamondbacks, over 5.5 team total at plus 120 on Circa is a good spot out of 69 books. 6.36 EV makes it, 69 books have this up to a 6.36 EV, so good spot there. You got a couple 80s here. Colorado Rockies, the same bet. Colorado Rockies under 2.5 team total on Bet Online and ESPN Bet. 80 books have this at minus 118 on the under, but yet you're getting it at minus 105. So again, that's what it's about. A WNBA play, Sparks plus 10.5 point spread at minus 103 on Novig, where it's minus 115 across 49 books. Nationals under 3.5 team total at minus 102 on FanDuel among 82 books, making it a 5.54. So some really good options, man. And again, don't sleep on live betting. Once the games start, you can go to this tool, go to live games, same thing with player props, and place live bets. You can get some really good value sometimes. All right? All right, home run predictor. Let's get straight into it. Again, propsmadeeasy.com. Get access to these tools for only $15 a month. If you don't know already, if you've tried all the other tools, you already know that this is 3 times cheaper than any other tools and has the same data. Literally the same data. There's a reason why there's over 22,000 people using Props Made Easy. There's no reason to spend more money for anything else. It's absolutely crazy. All right, let's talk about the best home run predictions. As you can see, they're in order from Nuke Zone. All of the Nuke Zone plays are going to be your absolute best bets based off of matchups. But what we're going to do is a lot of y'all do your home run predictions on FanDuel. So we're going to go to FanDuel. The first thing that I like to do, y'all, as you know, is go to right here on this filter right here. If it'll click it, there we go. Vegas Edge. I like to go to Vegas Edge. Now, what Vegas Edge is going to do, I have FanDuel selected because that's where I want to post my slip, right? That's where I want to make a home run slip. I go to Vegas Edge. Vegas Edge is showing you where you're getting the odds on FanDuel comparative where the consensus odds are. The consensus is going to be every book averaged into one line, right? So the Vegas Edge is showing you the odds you're getting it at here are giving you a huge edge over consensus. 36% edge on Brandon Marsh. But again, he's a cold zone play. So I want to scroll down until I start getting to like the green lights or solid shots like Jarren Duran, solid shot to hit a home run, plus 560 home run odds, 23% Vegas Edge. Jarren Duran against Grant Holmes. All right. Keep scrolling down. Solid shot for Rafaela at plus 900. Green light on Matt Chapman, plus 430. He's 18.67 edge. Like, I not only want to play a home run prop that is likely from the green light tier and up to the Nuke Zone, but I also want a solid Vegas Edge. That way I know I'm getting good value on this site as well. Trying to check every box. Let's see where the first Nuke Zone is. The absolute best home run call today is going to be Wilyer Abreu when it comes to value and Nuke Zone potential. He's in the Nuke Zone. He's got a 13.98 Vegas Edge, so plus 420 is great value. Grab Wilyer against Grant Holmes. Great spot for him. That would be my favorite home run bet. And if we look at overall odds to hit home runs, Aaron Judge is a Nuke Zone. Great odds at plus 158. Shohei Ohtani against Max Fried is a Nuke Zone. Plus 240 is the second highest odds. Kyle Schwarber, Nuke Zone at plus 255 against Priester. Pete Alonso against Kyle Freeland at plus 285, and Corbin Carroll at plus 310 are going to be your absolute most likely home runs of the day, and they're all in the nuke zone. Okay? But if you want better value, obviously you can use the Vegas Edge, or you can use the nuke zone sweet spot, where it only shows you plays that are plus 300 to plus 500. It's keeping you in a solid payout range without going too crazy long shot at like plus 800 home runs, keeping you within a sweet spot while also keeping you in the nuke zone. So it'll only show you nuke zones among plus 300 to plus 500. So that's a good spot, good strategy as well. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me as always, man. Y'all have an amazing Friday. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on tomorrow morning's video. Let's have another amazing day, man. PropsMadeEasy.com, only $15 a month using code YouTube at checkout. You can get $15 a month lifetime. And that will never change. As long as you keep that active, you will have it at $15 a month. Absolutely ridiculous. Should be criminal. Anyway, thank y'all for joining me, man. I'm out. Peace.